How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great evening. It's late, but hey, we're still gonna do what we gotta do so we can make money move, right, family? All right. Now, today's subject matter goes down to a question that, many professors and scientists, social scientists at the same time, have been going over for years. Begs the question, is work killing us? I think it just depends on one situation. A lot of people love to not only work to live, live to work, but or they work to live. Me, depending on the situation, depending on the category, I live to work, depending on the kind of work, and I work to live, depending on the kind of work. You know what I mean? It's all encompassing. Before COVID-19, during COVID-19, and after, for the most part, most people have talked about the beautiful work-life balance lifestyle. However, as I like to say, what you call sanity is what I call insane. There was an article that I read today called "The Way We Work is Killing Us." I found it very interesting, which was an interview with the author of the book, Dying for a Paycheck, Workers in the United States, basically the workers among the largest, most extreme, and most irregular working hours throughout the Western world. Now, am I saying anything bad about the United States? No. But if one always finds themselves working, and never have any real time to relax and enjoy life, then one definitely has to examine how they accumulate money and evaluate how they want to make more money in a different way, or make money in a different way, so that one's quality of life can actually go up. But like I said, everyone's situation is different, okay? Now, one thing definitely has to examine how they accumulate money, how they evaluate money in a different way, so that their quality of life can not only go up, because if one is, like I said, not only if one is constantly working, but for some people, they really, truly enjoy what they do, right? But one thing is true, and this has been found in many situations, okay? Many situations. Not just about quality of life, but if one's working a lot and continuously stressed out, then their chances of one's body, mind shutting down and getting sick can increase. That's one of the biggest reasons why I not only believe in working out as much as possible and eating healthy as possible, because great example, when I used to work 3 jobs, okay, and this is back in my early 20s, I had no time, I had no social life, I work and sleep. If anybody asks me, what have you been up to, I just like working. That's all I could tell people, because that's literally, I had a full-time job working in the office, had a part-time job working as a security guard during the week, and then I had another security guard job on the weekends. So, but I was trying to get my money in order. I wasn't in debt, I wasn't bad off, didn't have a bunch of kids, because most people would ask me, why are you working so much if you're not in debt, you don't have any, student loan debt, you don't have any kids, what is the deal? And I'm like, well, I'm trying to get my bank account right, because I don't want to, when I get older, I don't want to have to say I can't afford this, or always say that's too expensive. There's nothing wrong with finding a good deal and haggling and all that good stuff, but I don't always want to have to worry about every single freaking dollar I spend. That's just not me. A lot of people do that, and that's fine. That's not me. To me, that's just adding on stress. If I know I have it and I still got money to put away, then I feel good about myself. So I worked my butt off for, the first 5 years of my life outside of high school in order for me to have money put away, okay? And even great example, even I didn't get a credit card till I was like 26, 27 years old, okay? Because I didn't want to, where I wasn't back then, I was way more frugal, even though I wasn't trying to be, because back then, if I didn't have it, I didn't spend it. Like, I didn't even have a credit card from the time I was 18 to the time I was 25 or 26 years old. If I didn't have it, I didn't spend it. That's how bad I was, And that's why I don't knock the people that they still use a lot of cash today, because it helps them to not overspend their money. Everybody has their own system. I get it. And obviously, the more you can save, the less hard you have to work. And obviously, the older one wants to get, the less hard you want to work. You might want to work hard mentally, but having to work hard physically, it's a whole another kettle of fish, family. All right. Now, back to the story at hand, because health is obviously, even in today's world, health is way more important than anything you can believe. All right. I think I've seen more people at the gym now, and put more people walking and exercising more and trying to eat healthier now, because they see what happens when you don't live a try to live a healthier lifestyle and whatnot. You're more susceptible to catching specific diseases a lot of times, or viruses, things of that nature. But like I said, contact a medical professional, because everyone's body is different. Okay, that's one thing I could say with a lot of sincerity. Okay, now back to the story at hand. If one is constantly working more for less, this is another thing. If you're always constantly working more for less and are not in the asset accumulation mindset on a big level or small level, then the chances of one's wealth becoming zero or becoming becoming homeless can or will go up. And that's something that I think people need to take into consideration and take a lot more seriously nowadays, because within the next 5 years, the chances of people being unemployed, being homeless, may increase. So if you have your financial house in order, good, and then ensure to make sure that you're making the right decisions with the money that you have, so that you're not only contributing to your retirement account, but you have a separate retirement account on some level, and you do your research, you contact your financial professionals, actual certified CPA, and see what other additional measures that they could help you out with when it comes to stocks and bonds, when it comes to investments for your children, when it comes to insurance plans, things of that nature. Contact them, because I'm not one. But I will say, I converse with the CPAs all the time, because I want to make sure that I'm making the right moves. All right, I don't want to get caught with my pants down, as the old saying goes. You know what I mean? All right, now, because the one thing with an increase in self-employed contractors, temp jobs, and more states are becoming right-to-work states, basically becoming the new norm, then it's up to everyone to have a CEO's mindset. And if you don't know what right to work is, basically it's you could be the best employer on the freaking planet, but if an employer doesn't like you, the manager doesn't like you, they can fire you without cause. They don't have to have a reason. You could be the best employee, you can dress right, you can show up an hour early before your shift, doesn't matter. If the manager doesn't like you, they can just say, well, you know what, you're fired, and they don't have to have a reason, and hey, say la vie. And it doesn't matter what state. You got right to work states in Texas, California, Virginia, the Carolinas, Georgia, Florida. Most states are right to work states nowadays. All right, doesn't matter if it's a quote unquote red state or a blue state. All that stupid nonsense. So just had to throw that in there. But anyways, CEO mindset is very important. My brother from another mother, Ronald Samuel, with the high frequency, 100% chance of winning brand. He always states this, and he says, your mindset is everything. And if your mindset isn't on accumulating specific assets and, developing relationships with people who have already accumulated assets, then, you might be around a bunch of bums or losers, or you just might be by yourself all at the same time, especially in today's world because of the COVID-19 economy. Because at the end of the day, not only are you the CEO of your own life, but you're the CEO of your own family. So it's time to take some kind of, action, get a side hustle / income in order to turn your job into an option. Now, I know that it's easier said than done, but after surviving one of the financial goals should be, and when I say after surviving, meaning you get a job, you get a career, you open a business, and you figure out a way to survive off of it. Your financial goal should actually be to obtain some sort of stream of income, because we as a society have no other choices. It's just what it is. Now, the article stated one area to look at is a place of employment has bad management practices like long work hours, unpredictable schedules, toxic bosses, and after-hour emails, things of that nature. And no matter what field you're in, everybody's had a good boss, everybody's had a bad boss. It's not abnormal, okay? But the story I'm about to get into, I found this to be very abnormal. Because I remember one of my friends down in Houston, Texas, told me a story because he works in the oil industry. He's worked for various oil companies. He's been with this one oil company now for almost 10 years, so I think he likes them. I will not name them, obviously. But anyways, he talked about how he did not, at one time, it's like almost 15 years ago, how he did not accept the program management position with this specific company that he doesn't no longer work for anymore, because the position would have given him a big raise, other great and possible, great other more exciting opportunities with the organization. However, he would have had to take home a corporate computer and constantly be on call, as well as have a corporate telephone, cell phone, which he would have basically had him. They could have contacted him on vacation, and he would have had to respond and whatnot. And my people who are regional managers and program managers, whether it's of a Walmart region or if it's a big corporation, whatever have you, you guys and gals know what I'm talking about. You know, just constantly being on call. Some people don't mind that, like I said, because some people actually really truly enjoy what they do. Some people actually were made to be managers, you know, not just a business owner, but managers, and they do a great job at being managers. You know, and you need those kind of people in those kind of positions for a specific reason, because they're the ones that are going to make sure not only that the job gets done, but that the workforce is intact. And obviously, if the workforce is intact, then everything can get done. Now, me personally, when I'm on vacation, the last thing I want to do is think about my job. Now, when it comes to my businesses, that is a whole different story, family, because money in business never sleeps. The article and certain economists stated that the more a country is working, the lower the productivity at times. You know, because a lot of times it's the work that people are doing, because if they're so exhausted, then it's going to just look like busy work, and you have more chances of errors being involved no matter what the kind of work is, and therefore the projects, depending on the projects, cannot get done. Therefore, there's no real productivity. Okay, there's the old saying is busy. Basically, you have situations where there's busy work, but there's no productivity. All right. The one thing that is great about the COVID-19 economy right now is that it slowed life and allowed people to work from home or collect unemployment so that you can make things happen outside of your job. And I had to go to the airport today, and it was a ghost town, you know, and and I had to remind myself, it's the COVID-19 economy. That's just the way things are now. So with with all the darkness that we see a lot of nowadays, can always come some sort of light, family. So just have the right mindset, because nowadays everyone's mindset, including mine, has to change. We have no choice. All right. Free Bay is here. Free Bay is all about the gold and buying gold. Free Bay is all about buying cryptocurrency. Free Bay is all about referral marketing all at the same time. I'm going to dig into more of this later, but check it out. Sign up as an affiliate for free. And hey, when I always say, when it's free, then it's me. Become a part of the gold/crypto investment family. It's all about gaining another stream of income and whatnot. All right. But like I said, I'll delve into that more lately. It's big. It's finally launched this month. It used to be part of the Care Bars team. Now we're part of the Free Bay team, and it's all good in the neighborhood, family. So join the gold investment family for free. Link is in the description. All right. And at the end of the day, remember, you can't get fired if you own the company. It's 2021. I'm claiming it now. It's time for us to own something. All right. Take care. Do the great 3 free things. Like, share, and subscribe. And hey, have a great day. And as always, make money moves. Take care.